Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is still Tuesday, July 30th, 2024. I am back with another episode, number 4 again. But I won't upload it until the morning. But I want to go and have it ready for your ride to work, since I feel like it. So thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it, as always. And I was reading the comment, and I was like, damn, Big Wall, do you ever sleep? And I'm like, you're going to get plenty of sleep when you're dead. Plenty of sleep. So while we're alive, you need to hustle as much as possible. That's if you want anything. And that's the direction I'm going in with this video. Now, y'all heard me say and make videos about it. Everybody broke. And I was referring to, the American people, whatever. The majority of people in America living check to check. You don't have $1,000 in the bank for the emergency fund, let alone the 10,000 I was talking about, which is now 25. That moved up to 25,000. You broke. That's the majority of Americans, right? And you hear it on a daily basis, people. We talking about the inflation, cost of living, what have you, food, gas, necessities, utilities, rent. We all know it's bad. The job's not paying enough. You having to work 2 or 3 jobs just to get by here in America. And it's so bad to where we got an election coming up. And I don't think it matters who wins. We're gonna continue in the same downward spiral. It's too late now. It's too late. By the time, even if Trump wins, by the time powers change hands, we'd have been went so much farther down. He can't help it. And you might think, well, damn, Big Boy, it ain't that bad. Listen, it's worse than we thought. Why you say that, Big Boy? I'm glad you asked, but I'm not glad that I got to give you this answer. See, while we around here saying, including myself, that everybody broke as far as America and how our economy is bad, we got poor leadership, Joe Biden sucks, and the Democrat Party suck, and the Democrats saying Trump suck, and while we over here bickering and talking about how bad it is here in our country, we need a change and we need to fix it. Times is hard, people struggling, barely getting by, can't make it. Everything we see is going wrong in our country. We see it. But the bad news is, it ain't just America. As I do, I read a lot. I keep up with world news, local news, federal news, just news, period. Especially now since I'm doing this. But I've always been like that. Used to read the newspaper every day, even when I was in my 20s and 30s. I still read the newspaper every day. One of them type of guys. So now, as we discuss what's going on in our country here in America, the bad shape we in, the more I start looking into some things, trying to see how we can fix it, and can it be fixed, what needs to be done, I ran across or discovered, which I probably should have already known. A lot of y'all probably gonna say you already know, but I didn't, because I'm more focused on my country. I wasn't focused on the world. Come to find out, we're not the only ones doing bad. we're not the only country whose economy is in the tank. We're not the only country with poor leadership. We're not the only country that's in a deficit. Economy collapsing. See, I did a little digging, which it don't take much digging. You can find it anywhere. It's all over the place if you look. Big bad China, who for some reason I thought had it all together, especially financially, because America borrows money from China, which probably gonna come back and bite us in the ass real soon. I'm gonna tell you why. China, its economy is crashing. That's right. Some of y'all may have known that, some of y'all don't. The things I'm finna say have a lot to do with our economy as well. It ain't just Joe Biden being an idiot. The whole world, we all tied in together. The way they done got our financial system and the way they doing things, it could be biblical, depending on, and I was saying, I see a lot of stuff going on in the world nowadays that kind of go back to what I have read in the Bible before, and I'm like, oh, Lord, hold on. Y'all know that new world, I can't say the other word because they censor you. They put the little censor thing up there. Yeah. That new world ends with that we talk about, setting up for the Antichrist to appear, one world government. We headed there right now on a runaway train and don't know it. I didn't know it. How close we are to it right now. It ain't just America's economy. The whole world is being bankrupt. China's economy is in the tank right now. I didn't know that. I thought China was doing good and we just doing bad because we got Joe Biden, some idiots. I'm thinking it's just America. And we having to borrow trillions of dollars from China to pay our bills. We in debt to China, right? So I'm thinking it's just us. China do the same shit we do. Borrow money to lend to other folks. China do the same thing. They in debt. They got a deficit out their ass too. I'm thinking China financially stable because they loan us money. They screwed too. China is struggling financially. They on the brink of a recession. The same way our economy is doing, so is China. And if America and China is doing bad, the rest of the world is dead. If we doing bad, imagine what everybody else doing. Russia. They ain't just invading Ukraine just for the hell of it. They struggling too. Russia is struggling. They don't have much going with their economy. Brazil, you name it, country after country after country is doing bad. The whole world, pretty much. Like I always say, everybody broke, talking about America. No, the world is broke. The world is broke. Making way for that stuff they got over there with Brexit, Britain, whatever, all of them, trying to break away from the dollar and this, that, and the other, and try to form other currency. Why do you think the people doing all that? So we don't pay much attention to that because we so caught up in our own little world over here. Trump, Biden, Trump, Harris. We so caught up, which is understandable. We caught up in our own little world. We don't know, a lot of us, including myself. I want to keep it up so much with world stuff as I am with local stuff. So as I start now, I'm delving out even farther. Come to find out the whole world is doing bad. This is where the next war gonna come from. The next world war. It's gonna be about economics. Dog-eat-dog world. Everybody doing bad. Everybody broke. Everybody hungry and starving. It's 10 of us in one state on the desert island. What you think finna happen? Out of survival instinct, what you think finna happen? So, for us in America, who thinking that we vote for this person, if our guy win, things will get better? Like, I was thinking if Trump win, it'll get better. No, I don't think so. And some of y'all Harris supporters, Kamala Harris, if she win, y'all think it's gonna get better. Then no, a lot of y'all don't even know. Y'all ain't voting on policy no way. Y'all don't care if it get better or not. I was going back and forth tonight with another Facebook friend, talking about she know how bad what she did in California and the innocent people getting locked up. She said, "Ain't nothing you can tell me. I don't care what she did. I'm voting for her. We done came too far." This is a woman talking about how far women done came. So she don't care if she done killed 10 babies. She's still voting for her. So we got that going on where America ain't getting no better. I ain't trying to scare y'all. Just trying to prepare you. Now, if you're making any kind of money, just pay your bills and that's it. Pay your bills and that's it. Our days of having fun will depend on your mindset. Some people got that doom, the hell with it mindset, like, if we fucked up anyway, I might as well enjoy myself. And if you got that mindset, I understand, because we fucked up. The whole world is broke. China, Russia, South Korea, North Korea, Japan, everybody, we all tied in together. We one big world government already. One big, they call it the world economy. It ain't just the American economy. Now we got our economy, there's also a world economy. Look it up. And once you look it up, you'll see that the world economy is at a standstill. Slow to no growth at all. I was reading an article where it's been the worst growth or something. The world economy is doing worse now than it's done in a long time. I didn't write it down. I should have wrote it down to give you the exact number of how bad the world is doing. Not just America. So we can vote for who we want to vote for. Both of them can win. It could be Kamala Harris and Trump win. We got two heads, and we still screwed. It's bigger than us now. It's designed like this. They are collapsing individual countries the way it won't be no sovereign nations. It's going to be one big world. It sounds like predictions in the Bible is coming true. Preparing the way for the Antichrist. And it ain't Trump, it ain't Harris, it ain't Obama. Preparing the way for the Antichrist to show up on the scene. And the way I know it ain't Trump, because when the Antichrist show up, the world gonna worship him. The world ain't worshiping Trump. He got his supporters that's kind of, some of them kind of out there. I ain't gonna lie about it. Some Trump supporters are out there, but some Kamala Harris supporters are out there too, like the one who said, "I don't care what she did, I'm voting for her." So both parties got some nuts. But Trump ain't the Antichrist, nor is it Obama. Because the world ain't worshiping them, just their supporters. But you got people that hate Trump. The Antichrist, except for the people that know what's going on, the world gonna worship the Antichrist. He gonna perform miracles. As in, the world gonna be in chaos, which we're heading to. He gonna come along and fix everything, and then the world gonna worship him. In other words, be grateful and thankful. He fixed it the way I can go to work again. He fixed the economy, everything back rolling. When the world was at chaos, here come this guy come along with great ideas. Hey, every continent, every country needs to become one. We need to have one currency, one church, one, it's coming. If I'm not mistaken, a couple of weeks ago, a couple of days ago, however how long it's been, Russia had some battle cruisers or what have you right out there outside of Cuba. What's that for? More and more countries are doing military maneuvers, spying. You see the grids getting shut down. You see the electronics the other day, computer was it last Monday. They won't come out and say it was a cyber attack. That's country against country doing that. Countries are another. It take another country to be skilled enough to shut down the grid of an entire country. That's not some little hacker in their mom's basement. That's international, high-level stuff is what's going on. All the countries now are jockeying for position, taking sides, because the end is near. We got billionaires right now buying up all the farmland because they know stuff ahead of time that the average person don't know. They buy Bill Gates, all them boys, but for some reason they're buying up farmland right now. Because they thinking business wise. They thinking, they forecast ahead. That's how them folks get rich like that. They see a problem coming and they have a solution waiting. There's a food shortage headed our way. The world. So what you need to do, if you're a businessman trying to get rich, have a large food supply for sale. So therefore, those rich business-minded folks that's smart enough and able to see and read the pulse of the world, them boys buying up farmland. Because they know what's going on. I saw an interview with Elon Musk talking about America and its deficit. Some gonna have to give because we can't afford it. We're not operating in the black. We still owe money from 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and still borrowing money. America is broke. Imagine you broke. And instead of paying off what you owe, you go borrow some more money to pay your bills. And then you go borrow some more money to make up for that money you just borrowed to pay those bills. You don't have any money. You paying your bills by borrowing money. The work you do as the taxpayers, the money they take up in taxes, ain't enough to pay their bills. So we have to borrow money every quarter, however long ago. That's why they always threatening a government shutdown. You see how often they call these government shutdowns now? Because we broke. We are broke. I ain't talking about just the American people. The country, America is broke. China is struggling. Russia is struggling. This is a world thing. This ain't just America. So if you got any money, anything coming in, what have you, I know I like to say get out and enjoy yourself. I still believe in that. But do it on a budget. All them BBLs, all the other frivolous stuff that costs thousands and thousands of dollars, you got to cut that out. You got to put that money up. If you're going to enjoy yourself, what I mean is like go to the beach, go fishing, cheap stuff that you can do to enjoy yourself. Big spending, I would cut it all out. The whole world is broke, y'all. It ain't just America. It ain't gonna get no better. There is no better days ahead. And as y'all have heard me say for the last few weeks, I'm starting to believe more and more in some of the things that's in the Bible that I one time I didn't believe. And if the Bible is correct, we on a downward spiral that can't be stopped until everything is fulfilled, till prophecy is fulfilled. If, just hypothetically speaking, if the Bible is right, and from the looks of things, I can tie stuff that I see in real life right now to stuff I read. I got a reference to look at and be like, and compare, like, that happening, that's happening, that's happening, that's happening. Oh shit, we fucked. The Bible telling the truth. That's what somebody who don't believe the Bible is really the word of God. That's what somebody, which is me, is starting to wake up and say, damn, that's a hell of a coincidence. That's a hell of a guess. The next world war is going to be over food and land. It says the world, the last time it was destroyed with water, the next time it's going to be fire. What do bombs do when you drop them? Burn, fire. We got bombs capable of destroying the world right now. And the hungrier and hungrier people get, look at Gaza and Israel, what's going on over there. Imagine that type of chaos around the entire world. All of our economies are fucked right now. So if we're going to get to a point where countries going to click up and say, hey, look, we hungry, you hungry, we America got food, Britain got food, what have you. Now, neither one of us got food, we can't whoop them by ourselves, because but if we join, next thing you know, world war. From people just trying to survive. Because the entire world is broke, not just America, not just the American people. Gas high all around the world, food high around the world, inflation around the world. It ain't just American inflation, it's around the world. Whether you know it or not, we're already one world government, believe it or not. And the conflict comes from countries like Russia and what have you. They fighting against it. But they can't fight because they broke. China struggling. All the superpowers, America, China, Russia, everybody broke. It ain't just America. It ain't just you and me, the American citizen. Chinese people hurting. Russian people hurting. North Korea, South Korea people hurting. You name it, people around the world are struggling. Now, if everybody around the world is struggling, no, don't come with that. Not everybody, boy. I'm over here in Dubai, boy. We balling. Miss me with that, please. Y'all use common sense when you listen to me. The whole world is broke. And it's going to get worse. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I really believe, even with this election and whoever else, it don't matter who get in. I'm to a point now I don't even care no more. I don't care how bad Harris is or Trump or whoever. I don't even care. That couch looking really good. I'm not endorsing damn one of them. I was leaning Trump, but now I'm leaning couch. Because ain't damn one of them going to be able to fix and stop what's already in motion. Don't take my word for it. Go look up for yourself. The entire world is struggling. The world economy, not just the American economy. I didn't know nothing about no world. I'm just being honest. I'm a genius. There's a lot of stuff I don't know. I didn't know nothing about a world that you have a world economy. I didn't know nothing about that. I know about our economy, but I didn't know the world was economies was tied together too. But I always do say, down goes America, down goes the world, cause the rest of the world depending on us, cause we're the biggest consumer nation in the world. So like I said, I ain't trying to scare you, just trying to prepare you. I don't think it's gonna get no better. I'm gonna say this and I'm getting out of here cause I'm tired. I saw a video. I was telling y'all about how bad trucking is over here in America. How I'm a truck driver and I haven't been working a few days a week. And a week ago, that was my first time back working damn near full week. I had 2 weeks without working as a truck driver. Come to find out, same problem in China. Same problem in China. I saw Chinese truckers over there making the same complaints we got over here. They can't find a load. The freight rates. It ain't just America. Chinese truckers. No, they got truckers over there too. Doing the exact same thing the American trucker is doing. Struggling. I had no clue. And I don't know if y'all knew that. So, prepare as best you can. But it ain't gonna get no better. It's gonna only get worse. I hate to say that, I really do. So, one day, you know, where we at now, people my age and a little older, we always say, boy, the good old days, back in the 90s and the 80s, whatever, but them was the good old days. I think time's gonna get so bad where we're gonna look back and say where we living at not right now, these are the good old days. There's gonna come a time where we're gonna be able to say the time we living in now is the good old days. As fucked up as it is now, compared to what's coming, these are the good old days that we're gonna be talking about in the future when we say, boy, 2024, boy, them was the good old days. Cause time's gonna be so hard, we're gonna forget how bad we're doing right now. This gonna be good compared to what's coming. We living in the good old days right now for the future. These are good old days. So enjoy these good old days while you can. Get it, got it, good. Bye.